Go, baby, go, baby!
Touchdown. He got
Number 25 with the ball. He's open. He's at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30. And finally out of bounds at about the 9. Ball is out. Number 45 runs out and brought out of bounds before the goal line. Or just the first one.
Raffle ticket. DVDs right here. 99 game.
Ball handed off, tries to go up the middle, stops by Harvey Coates defense.
All right, third down, third and about 1 to go. Right into the ball. And off to number 25, bouncing to the outside. He has money on Woody. Ball down, short of a touchdown.
3, that's my son doing his thing, and my son Dominique Reed. Even though we lost, we still got down. All right.
All right, here we go.
Have you been taking these other 4 now?
No, I'll pick them when I do.
Country. All right. Ball is kicked off. Put it by number 17. Reverses field. Looks for some blocking. He fouls it. He reverses it. If he beats him down the sideline, can he? All right, thunderstorms and a
real big year. You
Skipping, jumping. I've been telling my son to watch it.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Right. Hey, we need the first right now. Let's go. Block. 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 Good blocking.
cut in, man. Cut in, man. First is good.
They better give us the first. That was the first.
Yeah, buddy. I got a cold and all that shit. Show y'all how hard I work. I really go in, man. It's from the heart, it's from the soul. Still having fun too, though, man. It's gonna be a real big year. You watch. I'm telling you. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they all wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. We made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told. No, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause if I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine, I feel I started off just a fan, writing like every other kid. Grew up to be the man, paying bills at my mother's crib. Every day I'm hustling to get us out this situation. Gotta deal with phony shows, goofy hoes and niggas hating. Mostly all embrace a small percentage of my city races. Instead of doing good, they'd rather see me catching cases. The fans love me, but I struggle trying to impress the label. And all this got me feeling like it's way too much put on the table. I'm still smoking out of O. So speculations, cause I'm hardly ever home. Yeah, easy to say, but how we supposed to move on when we going through depression and our brother O's gone? Was told you gotta go through hell to get the big thing, and when you feel it can't get worse, that's when shit changed. Obama president, the Steelers won the 6th ring, so I ain't through trying. I feel like I can do anything. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they all wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. We made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause if I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine, I never be never. Started small town, now we major. We done made it to the top floor from the basement. We done made it to the top floor from the basement. We done made it to the top floor from the basement. Yeah. Big city, small towns. When your money's up, that's when they all round. But the minute that you slip, they dip, and there's no one to depend on when the chips fall down. Me, I never cut a corner short, I follow protocol. Got my focus on, took my notes and all this hard work gon' pay off. The second that I'm rich, I'll take a day off. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they don't wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. We made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause if I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine, I will be never. Yeah, if you out there on your grind, put your hand up in the sky, say we're grinding. Come on, if you got it, but you're trying to get some more time, more than we're climbing. Struggling, trying to get something, cause we came up for nothing. And I rush for my, it's all about timing. As soon as you're on, you never lose the sky. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it, and they don't wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. We made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause if I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine, I will be never.
This your principal, Mr. Easy Wider, reminding y'all to get your tickets to the 09 prom, y'all. That's right, it's gonna be a big event. Guys grab a girl, and girls grab onto that nigga's wallet. It's gonna be a special performance by my man, Wiz Khalifa, y'all. So lock your doors and hide your hoes. cause it's gonna go down. I remember them days, rolling up, about 25 of them J's. White boys, we ain't smoked blunts back then. I was so high. But enough reminiscing, we gonna get back to the scheduled program, right here on WEED, where every eye is dry, on campus radio, Flight School. I said it must be, cause the nigga got dough. Extraordinary swag in the mouth full of gold. Hoes at my shows, they be stripping off their clothes. And the college girls write a nigga name on their toe. Niggas talk shit till they get locked jaw. Chrome to your dome till you get locked jaw. Party like a cowboy or a rock star. Everybody play the tough guy till shit pop off.
Let's take it to the basis. You and them Mr. Greatness. My Martin was a Mason. Rock Margellas with no laces. Twist out, go by the cases. Wait, hold up, that was racist. I would prefer the aces. Ain't no different when you chase it. A 40 ounce to chase it. That's just an understatement. I'm early to the party, but my Rari is the latest. Somehow it seems girls in they late teens remind me of favorite jeans, cause they naked, cause you famous. Life's a motherfucker, ain't it? These other rappers ain't it. So tell me what your name is. I'ma tell it to my stainless. You aim it for you bang it, but that bang it leave you brainless. It's just me, myself, and I, and motherfuckers that I came with. It's lameness. Niggas wanna hate on me until I tell them to they face they ain't no G. Low key, niggas mad cause I'm smooth puffin' zigzag. Tell them quit the riff rap bitchin' with your bitch.
I said it must be, cause the nigga got dough. Extraordinary swag in the mouth full of gold. Hoes at my shows, they be stripping off their clothes. And the college girls write a nigga name on their toe. Niggas talk shit till they get locked jaw. Chrome to your dome till you get locked jaw. Party like a cowboy or a rock star. Everybody play the tough guy till shit pop off.
Yes, I'm the shit. Tell me, do a stink. It feel good waking up some money in the bank. 3 model bitches, cocaine on the sink, and I'm so body. I might roll up in the tank, cause my chain came from Cuba. Got a lock up on the link, and the red bottom loafers just to compliment the mink. I shank, rolling up that dank, blowing on that stank. What you mean? Tell me what you drink. I'm on that kiss and pink. You could call me Billy Gates, got a crib in every state. Man on the moon, got a condo out of space. Open up your legs, tell me how it tastes. And them niggas talking shit, so tell it to my face. Tell that bitch, hop up on my dick, rolled up on it quick. In the 6, told her suck a dick, motorboat her tits. I'm the shit, niggas mad, cause I'm smooth puffin' zigzag. Tell them quit the riff rap bitchin' with your bitch.
I said it must be, cause the nigga got dough. Extraordinary swag in the mouth full of gold. Hoes at my shows, they be stripping off their clothes. And the college girls write a nigga name on their toe. Cause niggas talk shit till they get locked jaw. Chrome to your dome till you get locked jaw. Party like a cowboy or a rock star. Everybody play the tough guy till shit pop off. Everybody play the tough guy till shit pop off.
Yeah, buddy. I got a cold and all that shit. Show y'all how hard I work. I really go in, man. It's from the heart, it's from the soul. Still having fun too, though, man. It's gonna be a real big year. You watch. I'm telling you. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it. And they don't wanna see my team get up there and win it. Try to keep me still, look where I'm at now. I made it too far, look back down. But I ain't never ever gonna forget what I've been told. No, and I ain't never ever going back to being broke. Cause if I stay on my grind, trying to stop my shine, I feel I started off just a fan, writing like every other kid. Grew up to be the man, paying bills at my mother's crib. Every day I'm hustling to get us out this situation. Gotta deal with phony shows, goofy hoes, and niggas hating. Mostly all embrace a small percentage of my city races. Instead of doing good, they'd rather see me catching cases. The fans love me, but I struggle trying to impress the label. And all this got me feeling like it's way too much put on the table. I'm still smoking out of O. Some speculations, cause I'm hardly ever home. Yeah, easy to say, but how we supposed to move on when we going through depression and our brother O's gone? Was told you gotta go through hell to get the big thing. And when you feel it can't get worse, that's when shit changed. Obama president, the Steelers won the 6th ring. So I ain't through trying, I feel like I can do anything. They say the game done changed, there's just some new players in it. And they don't wanna see
He has rare talent, but he also has a motor that won't quit.
Oh, he's got a great work ethic. And in practice, he's a lot of times he's the other team's runner, and goes against the #1 D and goes hard to challenge them, to make them better tacklers and better players.
Last week against North Lawndale, he scored 5 touchdowns in the first quarter and 7 in the game. That tied an IHSA record for the 4A playoffs.
He makes some cuts and some things. There's a new one like every week that he does that I've never seen before. You think you've seen his whole package, but he just keeps coming up with stuff.
Going into every game, you expect him to have a good game, to do something special, and even when he does it, you're still wowed by it. You're still like, oh, did he really just do that, or how is he doing that? I mean, even in practice, half the time we're just like, what is this guy doing? Sometimes
he's just a great competitor. He just, he wants to do well. He wants to do well for the team.
And Robinson does what he does despite the fact that every defense is geared up to try to stop him.
Do you sense that when you're out there, that you're kind of a marked man, that everybody is geared up to try to stop you?
Yeah, because when we're running plays, they come after me a lot, and it gives Kendall more things to do.
A lot of teams try and put a spy on him, so wherever he goes, that person goes. Some teams have put on a couple spies, and it's just go where James goes.
Even though Lutheran is a small school and Robinson is only a sophomore, college coaches have taken notice of him.
He's getting attention. People know who he is, and he's
a underclassman at the small school level has to go to Lutheran sophomore running back James Robinson. The kid they call JR rushed for more than 2,000 yards and scored almost 40 touchdowns. He's as big single game performance by a player goes to Lutheran's James Robinson. In week 1 of the playoffs, he set an Illinois state record in Class 4A, rushing for 7 touchdowns against North Lawndale. Robinson scored 5 of those, and the MVP award goes to Lutheran's Robinson. How can you overlook the stats? More than 2,000 yards rushing and 39 scores. And a motor.
But Lutheran has James Robinson, who takes the Crusaders' first snap of the game and then does his best Emmitt Smith impression as he rumbles 50 yards down the sideline for the game's first score. On the very first play of Lutheran's second drive, guess who? It's Robinson again. This time he takes the handoff, cuts to the outside, and it's for 60 yards. And just like that, with 2 carries, he's already rushed for over 100 yards. Just another day for him. After Lutheran forced a safety, they decide to go their aerial attack. Jalen Horton finds Marcus Hayes, and Hayes does the rest as he takes it the remaining 35 yards for the touchdown. And just like that, 16-0 Lutheran. With the game in Lutheran's favor, Byron did make a big, sweet play on the ensuing drive. That's Peyton Jansen with Zach Coswell, circus catch. It ended up becoming a top play. Back to Lutheran, though. They weren't quite finished. There's Jalen Horton to Hayes again. This time results in a 10-yard diving touchdown. And
already. Then they unleash Robinson. Here's a defender's worst nightmare. One-on-one with JR. Zach, what happens next?
It's not going to be good for Winnebago, I guess.
No, it's not. It's the bulldozer. Lowers the boom. Bago actually did a solid job containing number 25 early, but their offense couldn't do much. Still 7-zip when Joey Caravello makes a pick. Next play, 40 yards down the sideline for Robinson to double the lead. Look at that little juke. The junior rips off chunks better than anyone in the area. They're up 14.
Robinson goes out into the flat to the left. He will take that, and he will break away from a few men, and he is off to the races, to the 30, to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone, and there.
A big basketball star taking some contact before going out of bounds, and then it's going to be James Robinson. The man, the myth, the legend. You can't stop this guy. What's he doing there? Doing something.
This season was going to add to his total tonight. Here he is wasting no time in this one. First drive of the game, he heads for the edge. He gets the edge, takes down a man, and moves those chains. 2 plays later, it's Robinson starting slow, waiting for the hole. Then he hits it, builds up steam, and he runs over another guy. 24 yards for the TD, 7-0 Satyrs. Jalen Horton, next possession going to the air, and Nate Wheating juggles it, then secures it, and he takes it to the house despite the tackle attempt there by James Carroll. Luther's defense also doing its part tonight to make Coach Bizzali happy. Caleb Pearson and Dario Ingardona putting up a wall right there. And then end of the first quarter, Tim Kohler gets the pick off, giving Lutheran great field position. And then the offense is going to get hopping once again. Second quarter, it's Robinson picking up yet more real estate. thinking more slip than the fact that it took 4 Trojans to bring him down. And then it's Horton on the 2-yard keeper. He hops into.
The team is coming off the best season in school history. The campaign featured 11 wins and a run to the state semifinals. The prolific Satyrs offense led the way, scoring more than 50 points 4 times. On the flip side, they were only held below 20 once. Don't expect that to change with the return of junior running back James Robinson. His record-breaking season was highlighted by 43 rushing touchdowns, which ranks 5th for a single season in IHSA history. We asked the Satyrs what's the trick to putting up those gaudy offensive numbers.
Probably just our fast-paced offense. We got a lot of threats out wide, and then we can run the ball with James Robinson.
We got a couple of stat changes on the offensive side, but nothing schematically will ever change over there. I mean, obviously we have tweaks from game to game, but I think that we have a great chance of putting up the amount of points that we have.
They say football is the ultimate. There is no denying that one individual player is crucial to Rockford Lutheran's success. Junior running back James Robinson has been fantastic in his first 2 years on the gridiron. His 3rd year could be truly historic. In 2013, Robinson rushed for an astounding 43 touchdowns. That ties him for 5th most in a single season in IHSA history. He's already had 2 7 TD games. If he keeps this up, he might set the record for career rushing yards in Illinois history. But the always humble Robinson doesn't think about his own legacy. He simply hopes to take the Satyrs one step further.
Just want the whole team to work hard so we can get to state this year and not fall short again.
He's just a phenomenal athlete. They got to put so many guys in the box that it leaves everything out wide open, and just a strong kid that helps our team out a lot.
And we've joked around in the past and said, well, you know, once he starts working, then he'll be that much better. Well, he's been working really, really hard, and he's looking forward to going out and showing people what he can do. He's always been a pretty even-keeled guy. He never gets nervous before a game or rattled or anything like that. He doesn't let it much bother him, so I'm sure that's the...
This year are coming off the 2 best football seasons in their entire history. And this year they return James Robinson. Mr. Robinson is one of the best running backs in all of Illinois. And Eyewitness News reporter Lawrence Greedon catches up with him and the Crusaders in our 2-a-days.
Every team graduates players, but Rockford Lutheran has been focused on priming young talent to fill some big shoes for the past 3 seasons.
Even last year, we always had the philosophy if one guy goes down, we want another guy to step in and fill, and we shouldn't lose any ground. So this year, we have guys that are ready to play.
Matt Anderson and Logan Davis will fill the all-conference linebacker gap left by Grant Osborne and Austin Barnhart.
They played outside linebacker and safety, but they've always practiced at linebacker since they've been freshmen. So these are the guys we want to replace. You know, people will be thinking, well, they got 2 new guys there, but in my mind, they're not really that new.
We're just going to have to increase the intensity overall of both offense and defense because we did lose a lot of key starters.
The Crusaders are making replacements, but they're stacked with experience.
We got a lot of depth because of the fact that we have 16 seniors on our team. Last year, we only had 8, so technically, we really lost 7 kids because 7 of them played all the time.
Their receiving core is just as deep as last year with a big improvement.
We got some kids, though, who can run the ball better than our kids did last year. Some of those kids are back, but they've got it now. They understand.
We have a lot of speed, and James Robinson, he's a great running back, and he can lead us along with all the other seniors we have.
Individual talent is critical, but team unity is what the Crusaders claim is their biggest strength.
You know, we have such a good connection that I think it's hard to break us down, and we're always
getting the tackle for the loss. Then it's safety, Nick Brigham.